This is a press conference from the Council of World Bishops and Clergies. We have titled our press conference here as the grand scheme of Agradaa, the fetish priestess. We therefore welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen of the press. It has become necessary at this time to have this press conference in order to address certain pertinent issues bordering on the ordination and elevation of Agradaa. We have here 5 itemized things we want to talk about. So first, we want to categorically and emphatically state, without any equivocation, that we do not by any means a stretch of the imagination either hate or envy Agradaa personally. We only due attention to a character that does not warrant assumption of the purported elevation due to be invested and approved publicly. We did not, in our previous letter, ever state or imply closure of a church. The character of publicly ridiculing people she ever duped when in active fetish practice dubbed Sikagari on a national television station leaves much to be desired as a Christian, and much more one due to be elevated. She did not show any iota of remorse, broken heart, and repentance for her evil deeds, but boasted of her riches gotten out of such scam. This act and behavior of hers evoked great amounts of pain and anger from her victims. And we've quoted here 1 Peter chapter 4, 1 to 9. Sorry, 1 to 3. 1 Peter chapter 4, 1 to 3. Secondly, her flair of and for insulting people publicly unashamed with profane or vulgar or indecent words without any restraint is completely opposed to the sacred priesthood office and becoming unbearable. The Bible is explicit on this in Ephesians chapter 4 and the verse 31. Quote, "Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice." Unquote. Then 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, quote, "Be not deceived, be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners." Unquote. And this uncouth behavior of hers is desecrating the office of the priesthood, and she does not need the purported public approval of elevation for now. For her character is completely at variance with criteria stipulated in the Bible for the assumption of the priesthood and an overseer. 1 Peter chapter 2, 21 to 23. Thirdly, the Church of God has a culture of taking members through a cycle of discipleship training in order to get out things contrary to holy living from converts. Hence, being under mature Christian leaders who will teach, train, mentor, coach, and father a member so as to fulfill God's injunction as found in 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 2 quotes. And the things that you have heard from me among many witnesses, commit these to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. Unquote. She did not go through these principles, and she cannot script any new order of assuming the priesthood office. For tolerance of this adverse order is inimical to the holy orders of ordination and sacredness of priesthood in the Church of God. She does not have any mentor for which she can boldly say he or she tutored, coached, and served a period of apprenticeship under his or her supervision. Conversion to Christianity is both translation, as found in Colossians chapter 1:13 quote, who has delivered us from the power of darkness and has translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, unquote, and transformation, as found in Romans chapter 12 and the verse 2 quote, and be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Unquote. Her translation into Christianity does not end there, but must of necessity go through the discipleship training and demonstrate fruit of a transformed person. Agradaa has willfully failed the litmus test of all laid down spiritual structures for the assumption of a spiritual leader in the Church of God. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, 1 and 2. Then fourthly, Agradaa has been loud in the public space in saying that she bought the church building in 2019 whilst a fetish priestess as a gift to the husband to commence his ministry. The husband did not utilize it as she expected. Then she became a Christian, rescinded her thoughts and decision about the church building as a gift to the husband, and retrieved it. This narrative reveals the grand agenda of Agradaa whilst she was still practicing her fetishism craft. For her schemes in scamming people had become well known and was at the point of being in the grips of the law, hence her conversion into Christianity, retrieval of the church building from the husband, commenced her church in fulfilling her scheme of using the church to continue duping people. For she finds the church a safe haven to perpetrate her evil deeds. She antagonized the minister of God who ministered salvation to her, insulted, fought, and left him. She then started her church, demanding her husband to join and submit to her. When this did not happen, she fought and left him as well. She has grossly disrespected, disdained, and run down the one who administers salvation to her in the public space in vulgar language. 1 Corinthians 4, 1 and 2. Fifthly, Agrada's deeds are well known in Ghana, and no man of God in Ghana of good standing would associate with her, hence finding solace in people who are oblivious of her deeds. It is no wonder that no minister of God resident in Ghana is part of the delegation of ministers scheduled to minister or to administer the elevation. Thank you for attending upon the Council of World Bishops and Clergy's press conference. Thank you very much.
Efremi, Efremi, Archbishop General, Abinfo Dr. Jocelyn Oforiaja. Many council no epeni na ene anope ya di yensem etusumienu atudwa na ne krokro no ya tise ebinu se yen yesi ye kwakoto Agradaa asoreda ni ni tumi de yewo emra kwaso yeni naso emno ka adwempo no ho da ye nyine ba bi anka santa na ebinu so akase adan nanka yemfre Agradaa nanka yene no enkasa ade ni ho eba bisia background works ankoso eye Ghana ni ene akwese Nigeria osofo Beni dance ono ankasa yemba ono ankasa ono ni edi nkomo na mi se bi bose eba so ono ni bi di nkomo esa se emere bi na Agradaa ni me bi oyeya na asofo ye boyindi efam ni ade na mbekle eno frame efi Nigeria eno ba Ghana so say abafane de Agradaa ye nana na unim adwumanu nti me fenche na de me de to the Facebook page na osreme ninyi ekure obale se ba dia na onye wansre na dia na mse wakamate because enye ni pa ne no dele isuban nti me kopulu nda obeda masia ero so de baba me nchen na matete na msi debi enye me no na me so eno sakrai na wa for se nature dia and yet titina na man the 5 years na say unim say as I already this of you need 5 years training at least and so aka one person won dey no say am say baby and nye and say ja waka mati yeah waka dey be hwe aye this is what so for penny Benny dancing ekashe afeniti ni je musu se yesi me se Agradaa no oba no on Sakurai. Ibim. And Yamin na make us on Sakurai. Or no order the super is on Sakurai. It is a law examination. No one fails to teach a meeting. General routine. What setting questions now? You answer it according as it is. You don't answer examination questions in your own way. Your lecturer will fail you when you are not sure. And you know, me never be a Agradaa ni subai. Or no, na wade subai na. Ya mana, we are so fully na ya was Agradaa so na baby no. On your Christianity, on such lie. No one by suffer. And it's in the move who said the movement now what's here of an Agradaa movement. Our and yet or Casa Etsy and the idea. No, actually Casa and more empty like Casa penny or Christian going to be composed or Camposo. They say on such day. To what would be the cheer? What I said, King of the trade. One also in the other. What I say, yet, no one judging all. The Bible has given us the right. So you let share the police suit. The Etinia say, a swab upon us, a swab money. Into the press conference, your friend, I didn't know. The tougher, no. Say, only a dream for fly. A day and a better all such a year, no local for or got tall, I saw that saw the medical. I never saw I saw that the physical. What's the rest of the machine? Only good. I was in the dignity. How possible so be our ways at the NJ? Now, we go so I saw for watch on William Medimochi. Now, we leader. It's unimaginable. How will God do that? How? If that be now an impression a critic so for dear and I saw it there will be a there will be a twin check with the other year and get the correct yen the council of world bishops every year all our affiliates clergy and lesser ministerial organization really now in the regional one. What is going on? Yes, a Ghana Pentecostal Council, a Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council. Yes, we need flat. Yes, Christian Council. Yes, we need flat. And yes, Catholic Conference, a Catholic Bishop Conference. Yes, we need flat. And yes, none for any flat. Debbie, there has been underground works. Say we are looking at kasa ni asuma akasa I say adia enye and adia enye say ebeye no we pejano ha basa do bani oti ti mo bi anfa no fra asofoku mo bi anfa no enfra asofo so oya dear as a Ghana for so the patrol one single one out man fire fra is say asofudie ene ya sofwa ya ti your home you be this sofwa get 10 years ago get 20 years ago get 30 years ago ya our track record is there and it's any about out or say yeah no you suba be any bia on the country e bi no say some members ni bi ha why are there enye bebe bi no ya there enya ya eni begina ya no kasa o ko tie ye ojai ni ojai no man one point out to say and we say no say the council has the authority to suspend their ministerial lances, and then their churches. Because we are only here and yes, so keke. One sorry near dinner, no, Oba cinema, your legal committee, your committee for monitoring and evaluation, your social service committee, your committee for relief and disasters. Say committee senior na ebua emma whatever the man of God or the woman of God challenge na okuno no ya boa yes organization mo council no man dey open now here debut your code of ethics obia ediso the only so no yetia e frau committee penifo eko one sorry no one suffer penifo atenase na ediye achiye nti se mo yensan and you know ekasa we are setting the record straight oso obie na sorry ano na ya odin ne bi say so ye bishop more we are public no and yanimo ekasa say mo hwe say the oil papa mo pointed out but obi an ba mo fire emfra eradishram say and then my kwai etin kasaye ewo bia wote yanibia amen as a Christopher yenni ye ene ye yana mutuo entisa okay say you two mili kura entisa so what I say onipa ne Romans chapter 12 the last verse also overcome evil with good tie 2 ye Bible no HSL utu bakonofo na wentia disassociate yourself from the person. Same Bible, you live free mentality. Sanity. Anything the person public and social is so all corner sorry, what are you going to learn? Because leadership is by example. And you say see myself. Na hwe bisuba. Dem. So for the entity. So for dia your papa no in the proposal no e dey hand by no enye duli in the 70s now your floor software so your software 80s obiya who said in software die it say you software no dey now. Why don't I you don't see this type of thing. We don't know that internet in the world. It could be so, but not there was a video. Oh yeah, graphic. We said no one report. It was not so. Decency, orderliness, and a year Christian name and was suffering. Subaya said that. The question, maybe I'm a first one. Me a walk on say na yam fano emu. Obia asem here. Obia dey no a abi. Edi no onipa no wa ya bia no ya friend we chire na kasa wati ase no. Na ya sa ko friend bia. Ya yesa that ya kwa no. Ya nye penifo pa. Ya nye penipapa. So what I say, I don't know to subim. Your entire Agradaa, and then you Agradaa in person and na edeni. The superhero oyi medini come myself. Ono de Christo yano here. So I say, and then you see tree, Yanamokra, Ecuador. So see, Tio, so what's such a is you? Maybe such a man can't change the man. Papa, and then mamma, and I want to say, hey, I'm proud of that. Is I didn't hear. They knew me before and then now. And you know, if Agradaa you knew me so or you or Konfuba, Asakra, praise God. Now, or say now the same path, the same trend, the same principle. Now, Sakra, you know, and only the enemy. And then you know, good university. So for the end of the day, we good in the university. For the end of the day, I saw for crowd, and the papa, and your corner. That's why you have come out. One said and say, even teacher for association grant. Some you're not. But our constitution allows people to form another one. Who thinks that we don't want to join it? But the decency and the orderliness must become coherent to each other. So what was here? Sanity here. It's the organization that so one you dear, they should have known. They should have known.
That according to a year more, a letter about out now.
And then
there be more
previous one.
First person. No say a baby Christian, and it's moving me attest to my character. That therefore you are advising a year Nigerian pastors and say more ember. And also my minimum air can say more attested to my character and one person it's fine. But you are advising a year when free outside and mobile ordination is like say I say one person I'm in the Juma.
Beba. Oh, no, akokwa neniapo entile kromani efie nipa e no bema oho na ya wose hoba na ya wowie efu awo wo yenkuno we awo we se ba ya bafan awo we se na nani awo wo penisa pase me penisa waka wase baby anything no when we are ever in Ghana, see, I'm getting sure. Me over America, me war ministry of federal ministerial lances. You can't go to America and ordain anybody. When they are gazetted at the federal state, no, it's not possible. The signature will not be authorized. So what I say, Ghana has said they are gazetted. So what I say. I am the
yeah.
The share for them, they are not gazetted here.
Okay.
They are not gazetted. They don't even have the right to do it. So in such a certificate, I say, one Ghana has it. See, I am now. I never find more and more person who say, "But you are international." I was able to ask yourself. What somebody saying international as anything? As anything. so international. Papa, yeah, Ochiwoi. Apostle General elect. Asiedu. Oh yeah. Ghana ni our Canadian citizen. On no ever representing council no the whole of Canada. Anything about them. So because you did as of Ghana for Iowa attempt to do. You did the attempt say what it run away obi etimi ka we woni ye nche no ya bi ye ne say kire won se na eti enjela bi boye no Mabiawe.
The Pachoin.
The Pacho question in the heart. The Council of World Bishops and Clergies, been for and now the Gina other affiliate churches, organization, World Council of Christian Churches, USA headquarters, Pentecostal Assembly of Clergy Council, USA, the Council of Black Clergy, USA, Ethos Church Council, United Kingdom. By permission, Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council, Christian Council, the Catholic Bishop Conference, and then what they said, none of them support the behavior. Because Ura Sanka or your method software, and I want to call that on Sanka or assumption brother and credential board affirm I want to tell you that Sanka or presbyter and can hear question who is a gating question. Sanka or baptist who is a gating question. It's that individual not a tear sorry. So an individual person to know. We better know what credential they are. Office will be as a Edmund Abra not or CSO or your or conform. One for training. I come for year 1 year there. I come for 2 years there. I come for 1 year a society. So why are we trying to play a blind role? Say in who send your oil and yet. It's a patch of person. Can ye yaka? Oh, fatum the dear come. Mamma, you know, send ye or no ever come. Mamma, you know. We understand numbers of mind good communicators, philosophy of communication, psychology of communication doesn't permit that. In some say subject. That must say
Only other for dear no how a dear no adwendwen dear no kodana a dying and our serie and our pensions in papa a day apostle and a dying with Simona since so to a nuno and nuntia ma one na aquaye bisi basa any name media sempa and natural things a be one more and some a day a mass uncle in us to me canabra one more akache now one more MMS so how no ano and fa emma and unti for one more number it will screen no as soon as any one more in the air casual says a woman to my son intino adansi for one more atum natural things ana one more ejuma ed dance so na won't sika engu de biara eda